Alright, so I'm going to film the whole thing so we can share it. Alright, so we're doing men's fitness posing. Okay. Now I'll explain it all. So then when you rewatch this, you can be like, oh, alright, that's all I need to know. So all you need to know is this. 4 turns, 2 poses for the ICN. So the 4 turns, you'll be facing the front in your front symmetry. From here, it's always to the right. So it'll be a quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn face to the rear. Quarter turn to the right. Back to the front. Then they'll go through compulsory poses. The first one will be an abs pose. And then relax. And then it will be preferred side oblique. And you might do like this, and then turn. And then relax. Back into your symmetry. And then it's thank you gentlemen, you may leave the stage and that's it. Done. Now the hardest part is those turns.
Yeah.
But from what you've told me, you've got it better.
Yeah, from Sunday, can better.
Again, I'll reiterate it from here. So facing the front, your feet are in, imagine you're standing on a line. So your feet are in line.
I'll lean to one side of it?
Yeah, lean to one side. It just makes it look more fitnessy. Because if you're just standing dead straight like this, it looks like you're like, what up?
Yeah, standing.
Yeah, and then bodybuilding is more, you know, more tensed up. But yeah, fitness, man, you're supposed to create like a model aspect of standing in your front symmetry. So you went with, did you go this hand on your hip? Or do you go?
Yeah, I went left. Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, because when I turn away.
Alright, no, I reckon you were doing that now.
Was I? Yeah.
I
forgot.
Yeah, because you feel more comfortable to lean that way?
Yeah,
yeah.
I was going into the right.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Alright, so from here, it'll be a quarter turn to the right. So when we turn to the right, your left foot is going to go in front of your right foot, and then your right foot goes where your left foot was.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
so we're going to quarter turn to the right. So we're going to go step, step, and then turn to, yeah, again, always showing the abdominals. Cool. You can keep that hand on the hip. You can even drop it down by the side if you wanted to.
That?
Yeah, it could be like that.
Oh,
And then,
yeah.
yeah, even just like that, that's fine. And then it'll be, whoop, without falling over. Quarter turn to the right, facing the rear. All we're going to do is just swivel our feet and then put that right leg back again to show like that calf. So quarter turn to the right, turn, step. And then you can like do a slight, like a really low cable roll so that you're trying to squeeze, yeah, you get this nice Christmas tree. From there, then open your lats back up and put one hand on your hip. Yeah, perfect, good. All right, now from here, quarter turn to the right. So imagine that like we were going to, like all we're going to be doing is put this right leg there, right next to where it would be if you were standing normal, and then yeah, twisting. Yeah, and then turn your whole body again around. Yeah, good, showing the abdominal. Good. Now this is the hardest one, turning back to the front.
This is fucking messing up.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put our left foot where our right foot is and our right foot where our left foot is.
Okay.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
And turning back to the front. Whoa.
Sorry.
No, you're not. Wasn't that difficult.
That was alright.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll do it again a little bit faster, right? So quarter turn. I think we went that way.
Yeah, forgot. Shall we end with that?
No, it looks the same either side, really.
Yeah.
It's more about like the abdominal six pack that we're trying to see. Quarter turn to the right. Cool. Quarter turn face to the rear. Yeah, quarter turn to the right. Yeah, no, that's good. Yep, keep that side because you got this nice tight oblique. And then back to the front. Yeah, cool. Alright, sweet. Now the fancy things you can throw in with that. Your feet, that's it. There's nothing fancy you can do with your feet. But from here, you had this hand on your hip to start with, quarter turn to the right. This arm, as you're turning, you could flex it up and do a slight bicep pose, but nothing up too high. So it would be like quarter turn to the right, would go step, step, flex, then down.
Okay.
Alright, let's give that a look.
Okay, so
Here, quarter turn,
So hold it there.
Yeah.
And then
Then down and bring it around. Perfect.
keep tricep flex.
Yeah, so tricep. And then quarter turn face the rear. Now we've already got that one down. Just turn, row, open to lat spread to then hand and hip. Good. Now the same thing the other way around. So as we quarter turn to the right, it'll be a bicep flex. Drop it down, spin. Turn and bicep flex. Drop it down, spin. Yeah. Good.
So spin. So when you bike up,
Yeah, bicep.
spin as you do that.
Spin. Yeah. Good.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, and then back to the front. Now this is what we can do to throw him back to the front. We can do our abs pose as you turn to the front.
Okay.
So as you're moving your feet, you're then going to put your arms up above your head, abs, then down back into your front symmetry.
Okay. Gotcha. So
Arms up at abs as you're turning,
and
and then back down. All right, yeah, that's it. You just want to make it look more like you're really putting on a show.
yeah.
So if you're here in that side symmetry, so like, and turning back to the front, so you're going to be like, I'm having such a good time. You'll be like,
And then more shape. Okay.
yeah, like make it like
Shape.
impactful
Yeah.
as you're hitting those poses.
Okay. Gotcha.
So do that again.
Okay.
Make it
Whole
like,
thing?
no, just that last one.
Okay.
So from here,
So what's that? Yeah.
and then we're going to go and back to the front of the stage. Yeah, heaps better. It shows a lot more like confidence in that.
Yeah. Character.
Cool. All right, now from here, you got two poses.
Of
First
abs.
one is your abs pose. So you're back in your front symmetry. I think you had your hands the other way.
Yeah. Keep getting my bad.
So the first pose being an abdominal pose. You're all right. You go across. No worries. So abdominal pose and strike. So you can keep your legs the exact same. Again, like you want to make it, you know, a show boaty as you possibly can. So the same thing. Go nice and slow, and then tight. That's it. Kill it. All right. And then relax. Slowly back down, back into front symmetry. Then it will be a side oblique of choice. Now I think we practiced it that you went straight into your abs
Yeah. Then I went to the side.
and then turned
Yeah.
and down.
So he was like that. And it was like.
Yeah. Perfect, just like that.
And then you back symmetry.
And then you go back to symmetry.
Yeah. It's always back to this. Isn't
Always go back to symmetry. So you're never on stage, you're going to stand like this.
It? Yeah. Never.
You're never going to be like, oh yeah, something over there. Oops, strobe line. Might turn that off a while. So yeah. At no point on stage you get to relax. Now the whole stage is set like if that camera is the audience, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be behind a curtain over here. Your whole division's going to walk out on stage together. So as soon as you walk out on stage, you're confident. You're going to have that persona of like, this is my stage. I'm here to win it. Like, you've got to have that energy about you so that people go, fuck, that guy's sick. All right. So you're going to walk out on stage confidently as you possibly can. You get into this line at the back. All of you guys sit together. Stand in into your symmetry pose. While you're standing here, man, go nuts. Go hit a couple of poses before everything starts. Like show off. But then once everyone starts getting introduced, then don't do it. Then when you're standing at the back, you stand in your symmetry. Because then it's about the person that's at the front, not about you. But when you first get introduced, like and you're all here together, yeah, man, do whatever you want. So then once you're here, and then your name will get called. They'll be like, alright, the first competitor is Luca. Luca will move forward to the front, right here in the center, and you're going to do then your 4 turns.
Can I go myself?
Yeah, all by yourself. So there's no time limit, but just try to hold each pose for like, 2 to 3 seconds. So you're going to walk out to the front, you're going to stand in your front symmetry, you're going to turn to your right. This is probably as long as you take, right? So here, turn to the back, turn, back to the front, do your oblique pose in that whole one, so you do it a little bit faster. Acknowledge the audience and judges, and then you walk to the end of the line. Then the next person will go. And then you're just shuffling down until you're back to where you originally started. Then the MC, who will be off to the side, he'll go, alright guys, now you're going to move forward to the front line. So you're on the back line, you're going to move forward to the front line. So you walk to the front line, then the head judge, she'll pick up her microphone and she'll be like, alright guys, Now we're going to go through your poses. So she'll say facing the front. You're already facing the front. She'll say quarter turn to the right. She'll say turn to the right again. Then you face the rear, then the right, then the front. Then she'll go through the poses, and then you're done.
You got my heart racing, but I'm on myself though.
Oh yeah.
That one's gonna get me.
That'll be So yeah, that'll be the only time where it'll be just everyone else is on the stage, but it's more about like you get your moment of the audience and judges having their eyes on you. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. But the more you practice this, even if you have that moment, if you get like, oh man, I've lost it a little bit.
Just keep going.
Yeah, you've practiced it that much that you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
You just got to turn.
Yeah.
So you can't. Just remember, turn,
Okay.
turn,
Try.
turn, and then yeah.
Should I always be the when I'm like in line? Should I always be the last one to get it, like?
No, you just want to move smooth. So don't rush. Don't take too long, because you might be like doing all these fancy things, and then like just as they're about to hit the pose, they say relax, and you're like, I didn't even get to hit it. So then they can't compare you against you.
Yeah.
So you just like they'll be like, all right, abdominal pose and strike, just nice and smooth. Hold and relax. Same thing with the oblique. So nice and smooth and relax.
Okay. Gotcha.
Don't take too long. Don't rush it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Cool.
Sweet. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I've got you.
Cool. Sweet. And you're looking really good.
I appreciate it.